You're listening to Only in Seattle.
So we are about at the wrap-up point. So I thought we'd kind of finish off with somebody who is either listening to this podcast or watching this podcast. What are a couple of tricks or what are a couple of tips for them to actually just start an exercise routine or start watching their food? This is ground zero. Maybe they haven't done a lot of exercise. They haven't exercised in a while. They haven't counted their food. What are a couple of easy steps they can do to kind of maybe start going down that road?
The first thing I would do is download MyFitnessPal. It's a free macro tracker. So it's just one way to have the numbers calculated in with what you're eating.
And it's got like a bar scanner on it.
Yeah. So if you're eating packaged foods, if you're eating like oatmeal or something that you have to measure out, that was why I would pair that with a food scale. So I would do exactly what you've been doing. Don't change your diet, but just start to measure and log your food to get an estimate amount of calories that you have been eating. And then once you kind of realize where you've been, then you'll have a better jumping off point for when you decide to lower those calories and start to like having a bigger hold on your diet.
You'll kind of know.
You'll know how
You'll know what a serving looks like of certain food.
Yeah, and so maybe a serving of oatmeal is 40 grams, but you've been eyeballing a lot more than that, and maybe you do more some days and less other days, but you don't really know because you're eyeballing it. A big differentiator on your diet is going to be weighing your food out on a food scale. And then put that into your MyFitnessPal, and maybe you find out that you're eating 2,000 calories. Okay, great. So this is how your body looks with that, however much exercise that you've been doing, and this many calories. So once you add in a little bit of exercise, maybe you want to keep your food there. If you just want to maintain your physique, maybe you want to do like a lean bulk. Keep your food high, but make sure you're prioritizing protein. And so I would say a baseline for that is between 0.8 to 1.2 per grams of your body weight. So just multiply whatever your body weight is by either 0.8 or to, if you really want to put on muscle, 1.2 grams. That'll give you an estimate of how much protein you should be eating, and then fill in the rest of your day with carbs and fats. Some people like to eat more fats. Some people like to eat more carbs. I would say carbs are better for energy in a workout, but some people just like having higher fats. Maybe they love their avocados and their eggs, and so you want to have
healthy
a little
fats.
bit healthy fats. They're not bad for you. But you do know that for 1 calorie of fat, it's nine. For 1 gram of 1 gram of fat, it's 9 calories. For 1 gram of carbs, it's 4 calories. For 1 gram of protein, it's 4 calories. Okay. So carbs are a little less expensive than fats. So that's why I would say keep your fats moderate, around 20 to 30%, and then the rest of your day should be carbohydrates after you've allotted yourself their protein. And
MyFitnessPal will give you a pie chart that will show you your percentages.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, it's really helpful because they'll usually say like 50% is your carbs, however many, like 25% for protein, 25% for fats. Maybe you change that a little bit.
Right.
So.
One of the things that I watch is, I've told you about this and talked to you about this, is Christian Guzman and his summer challenge. Yeah. He's done a summer challenge for the last 3 years, and he videos every single day of that summer challenge, and he gets shredded. And he's basically a professional YouTuber. He owns a gym and fitness clothing and stuff.
And he's tried to go pro and hasn't turned pro yet.
Yeah.
So there's like a good estimate of saying like even somebody that looks amazing, has tons of followers, does not mean they're a professional in the eyes of the IFBB.
No. He just doesn't have enough of a physique to get that done in his...
He just probably needs to look a little bit bigger. Maybe he doesn't want to mess around with PEDs. Maybe he has messed around with PEDs and it's just not working for him.
He doesn't look big enough.
Yeah, but he's like more of a physique model. I mean, he owns a clothing company, so he wants to look good in his clothing. I mean, every guy is probably like, I could be bigger, but he probably looks fine and he's fine with his lean physique. But in order to go pro, he'd probably have to put on a couple more pounds of muscle.
Yep.
So
if you're looking for examples of a physique athlete who shreds and shows you how to use MyFitnessPal, that's a great way to do it. It's YouTube. Granted, he's young and he's probably annoying to most older folks, but I found a lot of inspiration there because he really dials in. This is how you eat. This is how you exercise. if you want to cut fat.
And he knows how to shred because he
Yeah.
knows how much he has to eat when he has to maintain his physique, where it's like a
Right.
little bit higher body fat, but like maybe he has more energy, he can put up more weight in the gym.
Yep.
And then maybe when he's cutting, he goes from anywhere from 200 to 500 calories in a deficit. He increases his cardio, which it further increases the energy output. And then decreases the calorie input. So you are going to lose those calories. Your body's going to respond. It's going to find that extra energy from your fat stores, and that's how you get nice and shredded and cut.
Right. Yeah,
But
and
you
look
have to
great.
find where your baseline is
Yeah.
first. So that's why I would recommend any new beginner to find out what you're eating already and then make your changes. Maybe
Right.
you start going to the gym, so you already are in a 300 to 500 calorie deficit in addition to those 200 calories. So maybe you don't need 2,000 calories. So maybe you don't need to go on a strict cut right away. Because a lot of the time people will go into too severe of a deficit and lose some muscle, overdo it on the cardio,
Yep,
and then
skinny
we're getting
fat.
into that skinny fat.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when our next video is out.